Welcome to the show, guys.
Unmasking the Blueprint is a unique visual podcast that will begin each show with a blueprint shuffle. Yep, you heard me correctly. We will be shuffling. Grab a pen and a paper because the nuggets will be dropped for you to use and grow. We will interview business owners and music artists, and you'll be able to meet the person behind the brand. Each show will have a giveaway, so stay tuned to win.
Hey guys, welcome to the show. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. I am so elated to have you guys here on this amazing Tuesday. Okay. So guys, my guest for today is not late. They plane got delayed, so they will not be on tonight. Okay. So you have your girl. But I was going to cancel. I'm like, you know what? I don't have a guest. I'll let y'all watch a rerun. But you know what I decided? I'm going to give y'all some good tea. Okay. Y'all have never heard the story about how I started my daycare center and all the things that went behind it, because I know the mom would have gave y'all some good tea. And for those of you who put on your schedule to watch it, I'm like, you know what? Let me go ahead and not try to go out there and give me some crab legs. Because that's what I was about to go do. Let me not go do that and sit down and give y'all some good tea. Grab your pen and paper, okay? So, guys, y'all know Unmasking the Blueprint was created because when I owned my childcare center, I met so many amazing moms, amazing dads who wanted to open businesses, wanted to write books, wanted to be models, and wanted to pursue things. And they just wasn't comfortable enough in their own skin, or they felt like they just didn't have enough time. They felt like they didn't have enough skills. For whatever reason, they just would not take the leap to make it happen, right? And so Unmasking the Blueprint was birthed. Why? Because we talk and we interview entrepreneurs, authors, right? Actors, models, so that they can come out here and talk to everybody who's listening and tell them how they got started, why they got started, and what happened, the juicy in-betweens, so that people can see, man, you're just like me. Because every business owner, every person who wrote a book, every model, every musician, they all have a backstory that resonates with a lot of us. And so that's why Unmasking the Blueprint was birthed. And so I'm like, I owe it to my audience to be on tonight. I owe it because y'all, I was an entrepreneur. Well, heck, I still am an entrepreneur, right? And my business was birthed like a lot of other entrepreneur businesses was birthed. And I know that my story can help you. So I'm going to go ahead and give you the tea. So for those who do not know, my name is Raychell Penns. And one of the first things I did, actually it's not. The first thing I did was I owned the childcare center. But I was about to tell you about the book that I wrote. It's called Take Your Life Back. Okay? Take Your Life Back is a book that I personally wrote, crying through my own pain, because I know what it feels like to be the underdog. I know what it feels like I was molested. I know what it feels like to go through a divorce. I know what it feels like for your mom to take you from a whole nother city away from everything that you know, right? And just make you as a child just combobulated. Because as adults, we make decisions that's best as adults, but we also forget that these little people that's in between got to figure that stuff out. Like, what's going on? What's happening, right? And so I say that to say, as I got older, we have to realize we gotta take our life back, because there's some things, baggages that we carry that wasn't our baggages. They was our parents' baggages, right? They was what somebody did to us baggages. They was our siblings' baggages, and we became adults and we kept it. And so I wrote this book called Take Your Life Back because I realized as an adult, I was carrying baggages that I didn't need to carry, right? And so when we carry extra baggages, that's how we project meanness and ugliness and deception. And we can't see the world like it needs to be seen because of the extra baggages that we carry. And so that's my first book that I wrote. It was called Take Your Life Back. And so if you have a book inside of you that you want to birth, just write the book. And how do you write the book? One sentence at a time. Just one sentence at a time. There's no rush. There's no time clock behind it. You just write it. And you write it. And don't keep rewriting it, because you'll never release it. I think I'm on my 11th book. The book I'm writing right now, my goals and plans for it is for it to come into a movie. That's how I think it is. That's how much I believe in myself, right? And so and that's how you write a book, one sentence at a time. And so hopefully there's any authors out there, you have any questions, drop them in the comments. I could definitely answer them for you. For those of you who thinking about being an entrepreneur, every single thing that you're going through in life right now is going to help you in your entrepreneurship. Everything. How do you take leadership? That's going to help you in your entrepreneurship. How do you take finances? How do you budget finances? That's going to help you in your entrepreneurship. How do you talk to people? That helps you in entrepreneurship. That's the reason why people tell you to work on yourself first, because when you work on yourself first, your life just it just flows together. If you're looking to be an entrepreneur, if you're looking to be a boss, I promise you, it don't matter what you do right now. If you work for McDonald's, that attitude that you have at McDonald's, that attitude that you have at Target, whatever you do right now, if you bring that with you, that's going to make you a better manager. That's going to make you a better business owner. People are like, well, when I get a better job, I'm going to be a better person. You're not, because the job is not making you a bad person. You are who you are. And so I say that to say that you need to first start working on you. Working on how you manage your money. Work on how you look and how you talk to other people. Work on your health. Work on how you talk to yourself. Work on how you talk to your children, because all of that trickles down, because that's going to determine how you talk to your customers, your employees. I'm telling you, I owned a childcare, a brick-and-mortar for over 12 years. At the peak of my career, I had 15 employees. And I think we had 43 kids when we had the most kids. Okay. And how did I manage to do that? You know how I managed to do that? From years. Why? Because I worked at McDonald's. I took those skills. I worked at in childcare. I took those skills. Right. I took all the skills that I had from when I first started working, and I took all those skills and I used them into my managerial skills, and I used that to birth my business. So you already have the skills that's in you, and if you don't, then go to school for them. And if you don't, learn from somebody. If you don't, find a mentor. But the skills that you have, start developing new skills. Start perfecting your skills, because I promise you. You know what's so funny? Y'all know I do MLMs. People are like, oh my God, that's a cuss word. MLM is how I make money in my sleep, baby. Okay. Multi-level marketing is where it's at. It's called residual income. And so I say that to say, have you ever noticed when people get into multi-level marketing, you be like, I'll go to their page and now they super spiritual or they super nice. You know what? Because multi-level marketing works with people. So multi-level marketing mentors, we talk to their mental. We tell them how great they are and how wonderful they are. And that's how we treat them. We treat them like people, right? And so you're like, what does the guy do with anything? No, I'm trying to tell you is you got to start programming yourself. That's how you got to treat your employees. That's how you got to treat your kids. You see where I'm going with it? How to treat your husband. And so it's a process, and it just makes you a better person. And so when you become a better person, boom, you're a better person everywhere. You're a better person to yourself. You're a better person to your employees. You're a better manager. You're a better boss. You're a better mother. You're a better father. You're a better husband. You're a better person to be around. And so I don't think I want to leave y'all with what time we at. Another thing I want to tell you is I just want y'all to know, when y'all see me on social media talking to y'all about things, I'm not talking to you from a place that I've never been. I've worked in fast food before, and I didn't work in fast food. I was good at it. Like, I worked the fries and the drive-through, and I smiled the whole time. I actually love working fast food. It's funny when people talk about people that work in fast food. I'd be like, you just mad because you can't do it. And you just mad because you don't got these skills. Okay. You don't got these patience that I got. Right? Did it. Didn't mind. Didn't bother me none. Did that as my little job, and I liked it. I honestly was so good at it that somebody asked me to work for them. I was asked for another position. See, you got to be so good in your current position that somebody asks you for an upgrade. That's why you got to work on your mindset. Work on your mindset, and then you don't ever have to ask for stuff. People just give you stuff because of who you are. It's the glow. It's the scent. It's the aroma. It's the light that you bring when you go into the room. Okay? And so if you're looking to start a business, surround yourself with business-minded people. Be a helper. How can I help you? But while you're helping them, pay attention. How are they talking to people? How are they treating people? What are they doing? I'm going to be honest with you. If I don't like the way people treat people, I'm out. Because, see, I serve God, and God don't like that. And I be like, he don't like that. I ain't getting up in this type of environment. Right? But pay attention. How are they talking? How are they treating people? You want to be like somebody? Mimic what they do. You want to do better? I think I'm doing great. But I have a mentor too. Everybody should have a mentor. I can the companies that I'm in, the last year and a half, every company that I've been in for the last year and a half, I've been able to reach out to the owners. Every company for the last year and a half, I've been able to reach out and touch the owners. I'll go to the facility and talk things and voice my concerns. Put yourself in positions to where you're valued and where you're valuable. And so I think I was everywhere. So let me come back in. So what was we focusing on? I don't see no comments. All right. So I talked about people who want to write a book. Y'all know I've written 11. I used to charge y'all to help y'all write books. I just don't have that in my schedule right now. So that's not what I do, but I got 3 or 4 friends who help people write books, and they do an amazing job. I also have, I do sell a $10, it's a little, outline that shows you how to write your book. And it's super easy. It makes it easy for you. If you want to pay $10, I can send it to you. A few people have bought it, and they're like, thank you, girl. Because sometimes you make things too hard. You make it too hard. Sometimes you need like, oh, I just need to do, okay, I got it. And then somebody need a little more help. You might need a book coach, right? But if you want to write a book, let somebody help you if you can't write it. But write the book if you want to write the book. If you want to be an entrepreneur, be an entrepreneur. I wrote me some little notes so I can stay on task. Y'all know I am a strategy coach, right? Why? Hey, look, why she did, there go one right there. I'm finna call Pastor Karen. Well, I'm finna call her that. I do not know. She is one of the, I was just talking about people who write books, right? She has an amazing course that she does. I don't even think it's long. You could drop it underneath there how long it is. And she can help you write your book. I'm telling you, If you have it inside of you and you feel like it needs to come out, there is some amazing people that can help you write the book. I can't remember how long her course is, but I don't think it's that long. Drop it down, Dr. Karen Lomax. Y'all know I be telling people name. It, y'all better shut the door. Y'all better shut the door. She just said 10 days. 10 days. She will. Guys, let me tell y'all something. One thing about me. If I don't know something, I'm going to tell you something. If I don't know about a person, I'm going to tell you I don't know about a person. I had her on my show, and I know I've seen people from her class. It's also 1 hour a day. So in 10 days, you'll have your book done, and it's 1 hour a day. I have not been to her classes, but I've seen the books that she birthed. So let me say that. So y'all know, one thing I don't do is I don't lie. Okay? So when I told y'all I know some people, look at God. I can't even do it. I can't even do it. So I told y'all I don't be lying. So she just told y'all in 10 days, if y'all need to birth a book, 10 days and 1 hour. There's no excuses. She can help you birth the book in 10 days and 1 hour. Trying to tell you. You want to be an entrepreneur. 53 authors. She said 53 authors and counting. 53 authors and counting. Guys, that speaks for itself. I told you I've seen it. I've seen it. Earlier when I told y'all, I surround myself with people who going to push me, who motivate me, who going to speak life into me, and who going to make me better. I told y'all. You have to find people, find your place, find you people that you can look up to. People like, I don't look it up to somebody. Find somebody you can look equal to. You don't want, y'all know how y'all don't let them look alone. Find somebody you can look equal to. And I'm not judging people, but don't be looking down at people. When you look down, what happens is they're gonna always tell you, you can't. That's too much. You can't do that. That's too hard. I've never heard that being done before. She said, yes, we push over here. She said they push over there. Apparently they do, baby. They do it in 10 days. Playing with y'all. Okay? So with that being said, I'm gonna tell y'all, if you was like we were saying, so we talked about the books and let's go into business. The first thing you have to do is you got to put a date on it. She put a date. She told y'all 10 days. That's just like with opening a business. You got to put a date on it. Anything without a date is just a dream. I'm going to go to Greece. When? I don't know. I'm just going to go to Greece. It's on my bucket list. If you don't put Greece with a date, you're never, realistically, the statistic says like 90% of people are never going to go to Greece unless you really put a when you're going to go, right? And then after you put the when you're going to go, what's the strategy to get there? Right? Are you going to start saving to get there? You're going to use this check to get there? You got a bonus? What's the plans to get there? Right? And then what happens? Then boom, you go. Right? Because going to Greece, what do you need to go to Greece? We're in COVID time. You got to have shots. Do you need a COVID shot? Do you need a passport? Like all these things go into place. And so you have to have things in place. I switched I used to be a life coach and I switched to a strategy coach. You know why? Because I realized that there's nothing can get done without a strategy coach. I'm not saying you need a strategy coach. I'm saying that there's nothing you can't bypass me. Like I realized no matter who I was trying to help, they needed time management. You miss so much of your life when you don't take control of your time. If you don't control your time, time controls you. Have you ever just been chilling and you're like, dang, it's 7 o'clock. Where did my day go? Because your day just took over you. That's why nothing got done. I became a strategy coach because I realized if I can help you take care of your time, I can help you take care of your health. If I can help you take care of your time, I can help you take care of your business. If I can help you take care of your time, I can help you take care of your money. If I can help you take care of your time, I can help you be a better mother. I can help you be a better wife. time plays. If you can control your time, you can be bad. There ain't nothing you can't do. Every Friday, I don't answer my phone at a certain time on Friday. That's my husband time. You know why? Because it's time management. It don't matter what me and my husband, and it's funny, people like, oh, I forgot it's Friday. Let me hurry and text Raychell. You show better. Show better. Time management. Hey, what you doing right now? At 11 o'clock for 60 days, I'm on what is it called? A prayer? What is it called? I'm on an overcomer call for 60 days at 11 o'clock. My phone go ding. My friends know, don't call me. Why? Because I got that time dedicated to God. Time management. I tell y'all, and I'm not gonna make this long. I got 9 minutes. You get your time under control, ain't nothing you can't do. I'm trying to tell you. What else we got? And so, guys, thank y'all so much for tuning in. I am so sad that our guest was not here, but I hope I left y'all with some amazing nuggets. I refuse. I wasn't gonna show up for y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I told her, I say, oh, he's not showing up. They can watch a rerun. Let's go get us some crab legs. I'm not even gonna lie. We're about to go get us some crab legs. And you know, I was like, you know what? I know a few people who inboxed me, was like, oh my God, he's a great speaker. I really want to tune in. I want to get some nuggets from him. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna speak because I have good nuggets to give too. Boom. Did y'all hear that? Boom. You always got, I'm asking a blueprint with birth for people like Dr. Karen. Shit, you have to go back and watch the show with her. She just told you. And what I told y'all, you know, I don't lie. I told you put a date on it. She told y'all 10 days. Put a strategy behind it. She got to have a strategy for y'all to be done in 10 days. She told you 1 hour, right? I just told you time management is everything. She told you 1 hour, right? And then do it and make it happen. How do you do that? Once you reach out and you put your money down, you show up for class and you make it happen. That's it. We talked about the books and we talked about, how does the daycare get started? We're going to break this down in 8 minutes. I have a son with sickle cell disease, okay? My job told me, and y'all know I don't lie. They said, we're sorry that your son is still sick, but you've been out for too many days. You need to come to work tomorrow. And I was like, okay. My son is in the hospital, like, admitted. Like, what do you mean? You want me to come to work? Like, I just told you that my child is admitted. I'm going through a divorce at this point. And my husband told me, since you want to go through a divorce, cool, go through a divorce. But keep him yourself. As a mother, when you have a child, that is your responsibility. My son was my responsibility. I owed it to my son to be at the hospital. I owed it to my son. The hospital told me, you don't have to stay. You can leave. No, I owe it to my son to be here. So I called around and for a few days, and I got a few babysitters to try to keep him for a few days, for a few hours. And at this time I was engaged. I told him, and I was crying to my fiance, and my fiance was like, what you gonna do about it? I'm like, I don't know what to do, because his job was like, you can't take off for a child that's not yours. That's not how they work. And nobody else could take off. So make a long story short, I went to my knees and I said, God, help me. What do I do? And I opened a childcare center. And I said, I will never pick a job over my son. Never. And I opened my childcare center. And whenever my son was sick, my employees was at my daycare center, and I was at the hospital with my son. And I thank God every day for that opportunity. And the reason why I'm a social influencer now is because I got on my knees again when COVID came. Because when COVID came, before they even announced COVID, my son had pneumonia back to back to back. And I refused to let a business that profit, yes, my daycare made money. My daycare was a blessing to so many kids. I had parents crying. I had employees like, Rachel, don't do that to us. But you know what? The same business that God allowed me to open to save my son, not gonna be the same business that's gonna kill my son. Not the God who we serve. Not money over life. I say, God, my son keep getting sick. And I heard him very clearly. The same decision, the same reason why you open it will be the same reason why you closed it. And I closed my daycare. The same reason why I opened my daycare was because of my son. And the same reason I closed my daycare was because of my son's health. And there's not one day. There's days that I cried, especially in the beginning, because I love my kids. I mean, I've been open for 12 years. I had babies who had baby brothers. I might cry right now. I had babies. I have babies who had baby brothers. I had people who just got married who had their first babies with me. I had a daycare until my son went to first grade. Girl, you know, daycare is different. It's not even a job. It's like a family. Like, it's many times I cried when I closed my daycare. But God told me, it's okay. It's okay. And so I say that to say that whatever God give you, if you pray about it and he give it to you, he's going to birth it. And he birthed I'm asking the blueprint. And it's something that he told me to do for entrepreneurs. To let everybody know that if there's something that you want to do, all you got to do is do it. Look at me, my crybaby self. All you got to do is do it. That's it. Find somebody who's doing it. If you got to be a copycat, but copy the right cat. Okay? And so I hope I gave y'all some really good nuggets. I definitely appreciate all those who tune in, those who leave me messages. I know I can be annoying. I be in your inbox like, what y'all doing? And stuff like that. But it's only because I love you. It's only because I see the potential in you. It's only because I know that you're great. God didn't make no junk. I just be trying to push you into your potential. Because just like God love you, I love you too. Y'all have an amazing night. I'm about to dance out. Oh, if you want to drop your information below, Dr. Karen, you know you can. You know you good, girl. Because I think next week you're on my list anyway. To post your an update of the show. When y'all come up, okay. Oh, before I go out, if you want to be on the show, if you are an entrepreneur or an author or an artist, let me know and I will book you. I think I am 2 months out right now because I'm booked. If you can jump on at the last minute, I just don't know any last minute people. That's why I jump my own little stuff on. But you want to be on the show? I'll gladly book you on the show. Once you're on the show, I'm going to always go back out. I'm going to always go back and reach out to you, and I'm going to always post your stuff. Why? Because I think that's what we should do for each other. It doesn't hurt you to promote somebody else's business. So, love you guys. I will see y'all next week. And I feel bad because I don't know who my next guest is. But whoever it is, I love you, and I'll see you next week. About to dance out.
Thank you for tuning in today. It would mean the world to me if you will leave a review, a rating, and subscribe to my show. Please share with your family and friends if you enjoyed the show. This show, I'm Asking the Blueprint, is for you. So send me a message with the topics you want us to discuss. Until next time, y'all stay safe.